Quran wants us to know who is Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Because before we can say, pledge allegiance and say, yeah, we are followers of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, Al-Quran wants us to know who is Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam that we are following. Who is this great personality that came? Who is this beauty that shined on this world? Oftentimes the scholars of Suluk, they say, when people have a problem with the Prophet ﷺ not having a shadow, sometimes people say, how come when he went to that trip, that journey, didn't have a shadow? Some of the understanding of this is that who gives things a shadow? The sun. The night, obviously, there are no shadow. But when there is a sunshine on an entity, it gives it a shadow. But then the ulama of suluk and the ulama of spirituality looked and said, contemplated and said, well, who has the most nur, the sun or Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam? It turns out that the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is much more nurani than the sun, and the entire solar system for that. He is the one that actually gives the sun its shadow. قد جاءكم من الله نور وكتاب مبين. Many of the scholars meant to say that An-Nur was An-Nabi Al-A'zam sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, while Kitab Al-Mubin was also An-Nabi Al-A'zam sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, for he was a walking Quran. When we talk about An-Nabi Al-A'zam sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, we don't want to fall in the trap of those who stripped him from everything else and said he's only a delivery man. Because Allah did not tell us he was only a delivery man. His beauty sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, actually when we look at him, we take our beauty from his beauty. We take our nur from his nur sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Al-Busiri mentions this. وَكُلُّهُمْ مِنْ رَسُولِ اللَّهِ مُجْتَبِسٍ. Everyone is